Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Susilowati from Universitas Kahuripan Kediri. Right away, I will present of my paper from my research with entitled Transportation Movement Distribution Pattern by using double constraint model gravity DCGR method with a case study on arterial roads in Malang Regency. The introduction. Malang Regency is one of the regencies growing and developing very rapidly. In previous studies, almost 84% of road service levels in Malang Regency tend to cause congestion. A land area development in a place cannot be separated from the role of the land transportation. In the transportation system, it can be seen that the condition of balance can occur at several levels. Travel distribution is an arrangement of travel patterns from an area of origin to a destination. The purpose of this study was to determine destination origin matrix, or we call OD matrix, model by using double constraint model gravity DCGR method. My literature review. Movement patterns can be generated if an origin-destination matrix is assigned to a transportation network system. OD matrix can provide a detailed indication of the need for movement, so that OD matrix plays a very important role in various transportation planning and management studies, while the line of desire helps is providing an overview of the direction or orientation of the movement by Ramdhani 2019 years. This method assumes that the generated and pull movement characteristics are related to several parameters of the origin zone, for example, the population and value of the MAT cell, which are also related to accessibility as a function of distance, time, or cost by Tamen 2014 years. In mathematical form, the GR model can be expressed as follows with GID, OINDD, OINFCID. The generation and pull of the traffic depends on two aspects of land use: type of land use and the number of activities and intensities on the land use. My research methods with location in the research location is in Malang Regency with 33 districts. The traffic volume of survey was carried out on working days, weekdays, and holidays. The time is the rush hours in the morning starting at 6 until 8 p.m., the rush hours at noon at 11 until 13 p.m., the rush hours in the evening at 16 p.m. until 18 p.m. There is a map of the research location with a 33 district in the Malang Regency. Research flowchart. The analysis method used in the double constraint gravity model with the distribution of movement in 33 zones using Fortran 4 software. The start with accessibility matrix and generation pool, resistance function, first interaction value, next interaction, generation constraint, pull constraint, and then the result movement distribution. Result and discussion. Matrix of deterrence with beta 0.0483 and 7. The number of generation and pool of moment per zone. From the results, the generation and pool of the distribution of movement in 33 zones based on the table above. It is obtained that the value of the generation and pool is 8,662 PCU per hour. The distribution of movement in Malang Regency is illustrated in a geographic information system in the form of a desired line of community movement having spatial dimensions that are easier to draw graphically. The thicker the desired line, indicate that the amount of movement which originates or heads from the zone is greater and vice versa. The thinner the line of design of desired inches indicate that the amount of movement which originates and heads from the zone are getting smaller. The distribution of movement between zones that occur in Kromengan, Lawang, and Karangploso districts in the distribution of the large movement that occur, namely those that have the aim of moving to Singosari sub-district. The movement from Jabung district to Singosari district is 8,315 PCU per hour. The movement from Lawang district to Singosari district is 21,606 PCU per hour. The movement from Karangploso district to Singosari district is 9,275 PCU per hour. This is because Singosari district is the center of industry in Malang Regency. The conclusion. Based on the result of the study and data analysis, the conclusion of the study can be described as follows. Based on origin-destination matrix, OD matrix, analysis, the movement that occur are internal movement. The total generation and pool movement in Malang Regency is 8,662 PCU per hour. About 75% of the movement distribution among zones occur in the district of Kromengan, Lawang, and Karangploso, with the greatest movement distribution directing to Singosari district. The movement from Kromengan district to Singosari district is 6,972.75 PCU per hour. The movement from Lawang district to Singosari district is 14,196.2 PCU per hour, and the movement from Karangploso district to Singosari district is 6,498.6 PCU per hour. It is because Singosari district is the center of industry in Malang. Transportation movement distribution is dominated by the nearest distance. About 25% of the movement distribution happen in Donomulyo, Kalipare, Gedangan, Kasembon, Ngantang, Pujon, Sumber Pucung, Gondang Legi, Pagelaran, Ngajum, Wonosari, Pakesaji, and Sumber Pucung. The distribution of movement that occur is more dominant for workers going to the workplace and people to schools and students to campus because of the location of Malang Regency, which is the center of education and industry. Thus, the presentation of my research paper, there may be input from friends, all. Please. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.